Meet the Robertson clan. They turned duck calls into a multi-million-dollar empire.
The shenanigans of the bearded Robertson men and their pretty wives as they run the family duck call business send viewers flocking to their televisions.
It was so fast we didn't have time to really pay attention to what was happening and how big it was, and I think you kind of get there and you're like, holy cow.
Willie and Korie run the business and were CBN's guests at this year's White House Correspondents' Dinner. Each episode of Duck Dynasty ends with the family praying and breaking bread together.
I think that's the most important thing about the show, and we absolutely love that the A&E kept that in the show and allowed people to see that part about our family, because at the end of the day it is all about sitting down and thanking God for your blessings. Hopefully it's a message to Hollywood that America wants more of that because of the reception that we've gotten. I mean, we hear it all over the place that they love that part of the show.
The Robertson family almost took a different path when Father Phil struggled with alcohol and caring for his young family.
He wasn't just away from the Lord, he was just horribly away, and so he did a bunch of horrible things that were just terrible. And for my mom to stick with him through all that was incredible.
At one point, while on a drinking binge, he told Miss Kay to take their children and leave. She did, but eventually Phil came back.
Yes!
He really just went 100% for the Lord and started reading his Bible every day and wanted to teach and wanted to preach and really wanted to turn that around. And so it's very impactful for us as kids to see that type of change. That faith ended up being what was the best thing about our show, I think, was the faith that he brought. And so, instilled that in us, and then we instilled it in our families, and I think that's how it's supposed to work.
Here comes Willie. Here he goes.
Now it's hard for any of the Robertsons to go anywhere without being recognized. They say their godly values help keep them grounded. Their recipe for success is faith, family, and ducks, and people can't get enough of it. As for the beards and long hair,
I was telling Dad at the airport, I said, well, whenever we get done with this, we can always just shave our beards and cut our hair, and we'll be able to walk through and no one will know who you are. So we have that out.
Jennifer Wishon, CBN News.